Welcome, everyone, to the Everyday Show, episode 623. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212. I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, everyone?
What's up, Ray?
I guess I need some water to cool myself down.
What's up, Scott?
I've been known to be quite vexing.
All right. So, the third Suicide Squad trailer broke tonight,
Yes.
which is interesting on a Sunday night. What did you think, Chris?
Loved it.
I loved it, too.
I loved it. I think this is the best trailer that they've had for this movie. The trailer gets an automatic 10 out of 10 because of, Harley Quinn getting dressed there. So
yes,
10 out of 10.
I'll agree with that. What?
But no, I thought, the Jared Leto's got that Joker laugh down pat.
Oh.
I mean, the way they did it, how he started laughing, and then you saw all the villains going looking in horror. I thought that was great. But the shot that got me, Batman jumping off the building, that looked great. The Batmobile coming around the corner looks great. And I love the speech that official gave at the beginning. It's like, what if Superman came down, ripped the roof off the White House, and took the president? I was like, yeah. But I kept thinking in my mind, yeah, even if he did that and you had these guys, none of them would have been able to stop him. So,
Right. Right. So, that's great. And here's the thing now, how much far past Batman vs. Superman is this?
Ooh, that's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
Like, in other words, this takes place after that, right?
Yeah.
So,
no, I don't think it takes place after Batman vs. Superman. I think it takes place after Man of Steel, but I don't think it takes place after Batman vs. Superman. I'd be surprised if it did.
So this is before that.
Have it lead up into.
because here's the thing, if it's after, that means he's in the ground for
Yeah.
and they don't want to have it that way, right?
Yeah, I don't think it takes place after, but I could be wrong. But I don't
Okay.
think... I remember reading somewhere that it doesn't. That it takes place beforehand.
Does it specify that, though?
No. Well, let me try to find where I read it, because I remember a couple of months ago reading that, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense, because
Yeah.
Batman vs. Superman is the jumping off point for Justice League, so...
Right, so Suicide Squad would have to take place after Man of Steel. And then maybe it builds up to why he hates Superman? Like Batman, maybe? Although I am hearing he's in the movie a lot longer than we thought he was.
I think so.
Like 15 minutes.
It looked like it from this trailer, because he's in it in 3 separate shots.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be fantastic. And I think it's going to be...
And this is.
I'm going to predict $1 billion.
I'm going to predict this is going to be the movie that BVS was supposed to be. So they're going to, after this comes out, and it surpasses BVS, literally gets the Deadpool payroll and box office score. They're going to go, I think we may have to make a sequel to Suicide Squad.
Well, they already greenlit it, though.
Yeah, I know.
So they may make a trilogy out of it.
But didn't they make less? But didn't they spend less money on this than Batman Superman?
Actually, yes, by far. But I'm actually going to give you the numbers, I think, on that.
But yeah, this is probably going to be. This is probably going to make the numbers which they wish BVS made. Plus, is not going to get.
Oh, they're blocking us from seeing how much they spent.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's alarming. That's alarming.
It's Will Smith's Ball Dead. It's looking up on seeing it.
I guess they spent a lot that they don't want you to know. That's even worse when a company doesn't want to report that. Then you can never know if it's a failure or not, You don't know what the hell it's supposed to make.
They'll reveal it later on.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, probably after the movie is out, and they go, Suicide Squad's a big success. Oh, by the way, we spent this amount of money on it. And, well, of course, it'd be after they probably made back their box office score anyway.
Yeah, I love it how they add Chris now with Batman vs. Superman. Now they say, oh yeah, we'll be profitable thanks to DVD, Blu-ray, merchandising, and everything. Not saying anything about the movie aspect, but
Yeah.
you heard that the boss, Melissa McCarthy, beat it, right?
Did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Melissa McCarthy always comes out #1, and her streak was not going to break. So they were kind of bragging for days that they were going to like be #1 again, and it was no big deal to beat like Melissa McCarthy. And then they got egg all over their face, basically Warner Brothers. Now they're like, oh.
What do you think, Chris, about them wanting to re-release in July with R-rated?
I think that's stupid. I think that, first of all, it's not going to happen. I'd be very
That's
surprised.
embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You're not going to.
But second of all, even with the extended footage, I don't think the extended footage is going to make the movie any better. Like, I don't think it's going to address any of the problems.
Even more.
Plus, another problem is if you release it in July, you have to spend all kinds of amount of money to advertise it again to let people know it's back in the theaters. So you're spending more millions then.
Yeah, don't the extended footage take out 12 or 3 hours, didn't you say, Joe, in the previous cast?
3 hours, this version is.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Plus, they have that deleted scene. I don't know if it would be a part of it. I don't think we ever talked about it on here, but there was a deleted scene. They released it like 2 days after the movie came out, which kind of confused me, but I was like, yeah, whatever. Of Lex Luthor in, I believe, Zod's ship, and he's like submerged in this like liquid, almost looks like blood. And he has a vision of what people are describing as either one of Darkseid's generals or one of the New Gods.
Yes.
Holding up 2 mother boxes as they evaporate and disappear.
Okay, they were talking about, I think, on IGN.
Yeah, and I was like,
to see.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's confusing. Like, what?
Yeah, that was pointless too. I don't know.
Yeah, but it'll be pointless really re-releasing it. It's done now.
Yeah.
Now I heard with Civil War, what did they say, Chris, that we spoke about this before, didn't we, about the amount of time Spider-Man appears and the amount of time Peter Parker appears in Civil War?
What about it?
Did we talk about that? We got the time frame?
Oh, I don't remember that, to tell you the truth.
Alright. I want to make sure we didn't talk about it, so let me see. Alright, so Spider-Man... I have the article, hold on. Okay. Peter Parker has 10 minutes of screen time, and Spider-Man has 20 minutes, so a half hour is Peter Parker Spider-Man in Civil War. Half hour, at least.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's more than a cameo.
That's huge.
That's more than our fault.
That's more than a cameo.
I'm gonna have to wait and see that to believe it.
It's coming from Dark Horizons, which is saying it from Screen Crush. They have it. It's a legit article. I'll share with you. You want to read it?
No, I believe it. I have to. I believe that's what the article says. I'll wait and see in the movie to believe that.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if he's in it, that's great.
I'm sure we're going to be timing it ourselves. So don't worry, I'll have to stop that.
Yeah, I know you'll have it, definitely.
Yeah, I know. So, but that's good news if that happens that way. Also, we heard that superheroes are going to be showing up in Spider-Man's movie, which I'm not sure if I'm happy about that. Because Spider-Man never needed that to be a success. So now, is it going to be, are they going to turn Spider-Man into like a Civil War, Winter Soldier thing where like all the Avengers are going to be in Spider-Man movies rather than Spider-Man actually fight villains or origin stories of the villains? It's just going to become a Marvel Universe thing with Spider-Man?
I think it was inevitable at this point.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man doesn't have any control of his own movie, in other words? Like,
I think maybe, with the deal with Sony, I think maybe they have to put other heroes in it, just in
Yeah,
case.
but what about the story? I mean, like,
I don't think they'll be a big part of it. I think that they'll just show up, maybe.
Like a little cameo, they'll
Yeah.
carry the rest of their
Like
character.
like Falcon did in Ant-Man.
Yeah.
isn't Spider-Man supposed to come out next year?
Yes.
So, like, we didn't hear anything about it.
Well, Comic-Con.
They filmed it already. Didn't they? Were filming it?
Well, actually, I'm hearing Disney's not going to Comic-Con this year. I'm hearing they're going to have their own thing. And if they have their own thing, that means it's going to be loaded with Doctor Strange and Thor and Spider-Man. So wait a couple of months. You'll see stuff. Definitely.
Now,
Disney time?
the odds are good that Doctor Strange will also be in
Yeah.
Yes.
Avengers Infinity War. I mean, he would have to. He's a big part of original Infinity War and stuff. So, Infinity War and Infinity Crusade. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure odds are that Doctor Strange will have sequels. Just putting it out there.
Sure.
It's not going to be one of those movies that are going to be just a single movie, with the exception of Inhumans, which I can please Marvel,
I'm with
every time to not do an Inhumans movie.
Because I couldn't care less. That should be a Netflix thing.
Please don't do that. Just don't. You're not going to. I know why you're doing it, because you want to have your own X-Men. You should have sold the X-Men and to do other things to do the rights to them. So don't try to have the Inhumans replace the X-Men in the comics like you're going to do. And don't do it in movies because it's going to blow up in your damn face.
This is going to be your BVS.
I keep saying it over, like, it's like a dog that bites his own tail. Like, they do these stupid like, you and I, Chris, we've been saying the Batman vs. Superman thing over and over. Even before the movie came out. And we basically predicted that to a T. You know, same thing with Marvel. You put that in human movie, you're not going to be going well for you. I'm saying for me.
I don't think we're going to be seeing it, to tell you the truth. I think they pulled it off the list for now.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. So it's a long way off, but I hope so.
But like you said earlier, Joe, the Cloak and Dagger's coming on soon, so hopefully
Yeah,
that's
Cloak
gonna...
and Dagger's doing freeform stuff. Pretty cool. What were they replacing Shadowhunters? Nah.
They probably put in Marvel's Most Wanted.
We didn't get a green light for the Punisher yet either, did we? Punisher series.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sure we're going to get a green light for that.
Got to.
It would be nice if they do Ghost Rider.
Oh, yes.
Fix that up a little bit. What else do we have to talk about, guys? Anything else?
You asked me before about the Kong Skull Island stuff. I got to watch that during the break. There was not too much that was, said. Mostly stuff that we already knew, like the Vietnam era stuff and whatnot. There is one thing I want to screen share, though.
Yeah.
And hopefully this will work. Last time I had an issue with screen sharing, but it should work.
Fingers crossed.
In theory.
Right. You guys see that picture?
Oh, yeah.
I don't see it.
Oh, yeah, that looks awesome.
Wait. Oh, yeah. I saw that already.
Okay.
Is that a rib cage?
Here's the skull. Here's the rib cage. There's people there, obviously. If this is any indication of how big Kong's going to be, that's pretty damn big.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Like,
Yeah.
I've been saying this. You know what this reminds me of? Like, I've been saying that I think it's going to, he's going to be the size of the male Muto. But you know what this scene reminds me of?
You could fit a whole, 1,000 people in the stopping. No problem.
Well, you know what it reminds me of? This reminds me of the scene in Godzilla where they find the Muto.
Oh, yeah.
Is hanging from the rib cage of that kaiju that was dead in there. This is almost exactly like that, except above ground. So if Kong is going to be that size, or a little smaller, or a little bigger,
right,
he's going to be a good 100, maybe over 150 feet tall.
What's the word on the Godzilla Legendary? I mean, when is that starting to film?
That starts filming, I think maybe at the end of the year or beginning of next year. No, probably next year
That's
because
still happening, though, right?
yeah. It's Gareth Edwards' next movie after Rogue One.
Okay, good.
So
Good.
I mean, I'm scared though. I really am because they got all three of them in there, and I'm not happy with that. I'm really not.
What about Shin Gojira? What is the date? April 23rd?
April 29th, they're doing a live stream
Alright.
from Japan apparently, so I'm gonna
Okay.
hopefully be able to see that. And
Now, that other thing was the April Fool's, right?
what?
The other Godzilla follow-up?
It was April Fool's, but they're using it as official marketing. So
That's stupid.
there you go.
All right. There you go. That's true. All right. Yeah. I guess that's it. Wasn't there supposed to be something great? Oh, the Doctor Strange trailer breaks tomorrow, right?
Does it really?
I think. Wait, let me just.
It was supposed to happen sometime, I think.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Let me see. 1 second, people. Doctor Strange trailer is Google Schmoogle. Google Schmoogle. Taking forever, Google.
They're waiting for him to take a picture with them.
Wow, this is bad. This is bad. I ain't doing no commercials for you. Alright. Come on, man. Do the right thing. Alright. It's not coming up, but last I heard about it, it's sometime this week. It may be Monday. I'm not sure. We're also supposed to get another Ghostbuster trailer, I heard. And a Turtle trailer. There's supposed to be another
Nice.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trailer. So, what is wrong? Why is it taking so long? This is not like web TV or nothing. I mean, that's like crazy. Alright, forget it. I give up on that. Alright, on that note, yeah, we're going to be talking about it on the next Everything Show tomorrow, probably, or this week, on Everything Show, we're going to talk about Doctor Strange. So, that's it, guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Ciao.
Very well.